Kyle Busch 15th, and Dave Gilliland. Trevor Denny, Michael Walker. Side-by-side battle down to 2. Here comes Casey Kane right behind him. Harvick still trying to send off the advances to Marcus Ambrose. Here goes that outside lane. Marcus Ambrose is open alongside Kevin Harvick. Ambrose has that open for Boyer in that outside lane. They make their way out from both side-by-side. For his first career NASCAR. Good horse on the inside, running very strong. He is side by side. The number 3 position. Marcus Ambrose has drafting help from Clint Boyer right on that bumper. Kevin Harvick gets drafting help from Tony Stewart. Outside lane is creeping forward now. Ambrose alongside Kane for second. He is up to second. Now Jimmy Johnson throws the block. Slides up the side. He came on the bottom. The pull go on. Down to the inside, here comes Casey Kane. Ambrose is third. Harvick is fourth. Clint Boyer right there in the line. Jimmy Johnson swings the glide on turn 2. Ambrose down here. This car will fly hard and eliminate the inside wall. Ambrose and Kane glass off one another. Kane spinning out of control and trying to get to the inside wall on the back straightaway. First base, Johnson comes down with fierce battle going on in the front of the field. Go back to Mike Bagley. It started off with turn 2 show, but Jimmy Johnson swung wide off the corner. Marcus Ambrose started right to the middle of the racetrack. He was unable to get the car rolled down, and he slammed a car. He was trying from his car. Safety crews are on the scene midway down the road. On the outside, hanging right with it. Side by side, running lead. It's the outside lane. Side by side. Johnson now with the advantage. Two grab the lead. He's a car. He's going to be outside. Come on, Jimmy. Jimmy Johnson and Lisa off third ball. good as well. The last time that that sweep was done, we said earlier, in 1982 by Bobby Allison. At the time, Jimmy Johnson was 6 years old. Finally gets it done again here. We talked earlier, Jeff, about the fact that guys who've done well in the 500 haven't traditionally done that well in the 400 and vice versa. Jimmy proves again he's the man. He is the man, and I'll tell you something, he not only did he win the race, but he also led the involved Danica Patrick and a number of other drivers, including Carl Edwards, Steve was involved, Joe Jeff Marcus Andros. But from our vantage point, all the drivers able to drive away under their own power. Jimmy Johnson begins his victory celebration. Check in with the checker case.
I think he came to get better. He appears to be trying to inject it about the finish, not what he wanted, but he does appear to be unfortunately takes the lead and ends up to be unfair.
So I think he got to be in a crash. That's the story of this year. A wild card crash he's been involved in throughout the course of the 2013 season. But Jimmy Johnson hangs on, picks up the victory here tonight. Tony Stewart comes in the second spot. And it's Ken Hardy, Clint Boyer, Michael Walker, Ron Video, and NASCAR sorts through yes as of that finish. Crashing one on turn 2 and 1 here to start finish line.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Jimmy Johnson getting out of the grid car to collect the checkered flag tonight at Daytona. And how about now? We told you to hold your breath to the final lap of that one. And that was wild. Right down to the finish. And Jimmy Johnson takes home the Coke Zero 400 here at Daytona. We're celebrating that low Chevrolet and entire headquarters for speed. We'll be Jonas to run out down here on the start finish line. And how about it? What a great show tonight here at Daytona. We hope you had a great time with us. We hope to see you coming back again real soon again for Speed Week and the Daytona 500 back on your calendar. Check us out, DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com. Get your tickets, and then we'll see if Jimmy Johnson can go back and get his first Daytona 500 victory. Give him a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Jimmy Johnson, winner of the Coke Zero 400.
We're going to on the track itself at the end. Here they come to the checkered flag, and it was on. They lay on the main straightaway, but they all crossed the start-finish line. We're cleaning up this accident over in turn 1, and then we got one over in turn 2. Fireworks going on now over the track. After the fireworks on the track, Jimmy Johnson has won for the 64th time in his career. Well, here from him coming up first. Let's check in with that. Let's see.
Kevin Harvick, third place finish, and yet another wild one at Daytona. Describe the way this evening went for you, especially during the closing lap.
Yeah, we got a good restart there the last time, and they were able to hold side by side, but just the lane behind us never really formed up. It seemed like that top lane could form a lot better, and I held him until the exit of turn 2, and then he was able to get a push from behind there. So still a great day for our Budweiser Chevrolet. I got to thank everybody on the team. Last 2 Speedway races haven't been great luck, but Daytona's been a great racetrack for us. And to finish third tonight and have the cars still in one piece is way better than we did the first 2.
Pretty remarkable. Kevin Harvick comes home third, seat post.
Yeah, Michael Walker's on here in the top 5 finish. Michael, you want to hear about Daytona?
I had a ball. Asking my crew is when the checker fell to remind me why I do this. What's fun about it? Because when you're doing it, it's so intense, and
Heck, me and my teammate got together on pit road, and then he just gave me a heck of a push on that last lap and got me clear of a couple guys. So I'm really thankful for Aaron's and Rodney and this whole team because I crashed and they made the adjustments to the car. Go on, far up there, what a great night in Daytona. I love NASCAR and I love being here in Daytona.
Well, I'll tell you what, that team front row stood for well, we got to get on the track to give Michael Walker the good push for the great finish.
Yeah, Clint Boyer, so just talking to his boss, Clint, and so forth. Your boss, Michael, first of all, talking about a little incident on pit road. What happened out there?
I spun him out on pit road. That's not very good practice, spin your boss out on pit road. But nobody ever said you to be very smart. Good nine for us, obviously. He didn't need that last Boston. I had a hell of a run up through the middle of the nine, and he got wild and shot us through for the lead there and knocked his up rear down, and I was like, now what's going to happen, and unfortunately Koski came out. I started on the bottom. I tried to push hard because I knew that outside was going to prevail on the short run. It did, but they got pushed back up. They got to beating on each other, and it kind of got spread out and gave us on the bottom line, our opportunity to get back going. So stop by one of these babies. I'll take any day.
Give us an idea. Take us underneath the helmet and behind the steering wheel. What it's like knowing all the chaos that's going around, 3 wide, 4 wide in some instances. What is it like as a race car driver at Daytona?
Well, early when you're watching into it, it's pretty easy. You're like, man, those guys sure are trying really hard, and then unfortunately, come the time you got to get up there and get in the middle of that, and then it's like, that's when it gets rough.
Clint Boyer says it all with not really a word. He posts.
Yeah, I'm not sure how they're going to transcribe that one from Boyer, but Tony Stewart, right around here tonight. What more do you need there at the end as far as trying to get the win?
Jimmy just was good, and Chad there, they just didn't often about that great race car, but we did see our guys at SHR did a great job, but that's unlimited fast. Chevy was fast tonight, so glad when it's a coach race that we can run well, Coca-Cola, and Jimmy was just really, really good. We were just a little bit off of him, but we had a really good race car on there. We just kind of took it easy till about 50 to go and then took off. So proud of our guys. It's kind of a textbook the way we planned it, except for that one last spot.
What was the racing like out there? Describe to our listeners what it was like.
Be glad you were sitting in the stands in the car. That's all I can say.
There we go. Tony Stewart, second place right here this evening at Daytona.
So that's welcome some of the drivers as the fireworks are going off here, celebrating the Independence Day weekend. This is a spectacular show. They always put on good here the 4th of July race, but I think probably a little bigger here this year with all that's going on here in NASCAR racing at Daytona International Speedway. Checking the championship point standing, some big moves out here. Kurt Busch has moved into the top 10. He's now up there in the 9th position. Tony Stewart is in the top 10 now. He's gained 6 spots. Brad Keselowski moved up 2 positions. He's in the 11th spot. Truex Jr. with his crash dropped 4 spots. Got out of the top 10. Ethan Kane fell 2 positions. Jeff Gordon dropped 2. And Joey Logano was in the 10th spot coming in. He's fallen to the 15th position. When Jimmy Johnson out front again, in the margin 51 over Clint Boyer, the new second place man. Carl Lentz third at the championship points. Kevin Harvick fourth, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. is now in the 5th. That's a look at the quest for the NASCAR Sprint Cup points brought to you by CarQuest Auto Parts. CarQuest Auto Parts has over 3,000 locations across North America. Great people, great products, and great prices.
And Jimmy Johnson has now won for the 4th time this season. He's also won for the 3rd time here at Daytona. And you know what? He was a dominant car and probably was pretty happy when he crossed the line.
Oh, yeah, guys, thank you. That was a really good display of guys in the today.
Really good job, Jimmy. Really good job. Very proud. Okay. Very proud of all of you guys.
The sentiments of Jimmy Johnson heading out. The crew as he walked the start-finish line, picking up the victory here tonight at Daytona. And maybe the sweep here, Barney, pretty big for this team.
Yeah, he put up some pretty good numbers. It was very impressive numbers here tonight. And also, to watch him get around this racetrack and the way that team functions every week, they just don't miss a beat.
They were not going to be beat here tonight.
Right.
No question about it. They got out front. They dominated the race like they have so many times before, and everything turned out great for Jimmy Johnson. They're celebrating in Gatorade Victory Lane. We'll be there shortly.
First, let's take a look at the full field rundown. Yeah. Jimmy Johnson, the winner tonight. Tony Stewart, second. Kevin Harvick was third. Clint Boyer comes home fourth. And Michael Waltrip, fifth. Good run for him. Kurt Busch, sixth. Jamie McMurray, seventh. Dale Earnhardt Jr. was eighth. Casey Mears was ninth. And Ryan Newman finished in the 10th spot. All right, we'll get the rest of the rundown. First, let's go to Gatorade Victory Lane.
And he's getting a big hug from the boss, Rick Hendrick. Congratulations there. I tell you what, and a high five. Jimmy, so many things to talk about. Let's start with those last couple of laps and what you had to do to hold off Kevin Harvick and Tony Stewart.
Yeah, I didn't know the speed of both of those cars because they were, weren't at the front a lot throughout the middle part of the race. But when they showed up, they had a lot of speed, and I knew they were both very capable of winning the race. So I had my hands full with both the 29 and the 14. But our car was so strong, and I was able to defend and really kind of hold on to the front. And had to move around a little bit to protect my lead in per lane. But I was a little nervous going into turn 3. I got a good gap on the 14, and I saw him clear the 78 in my mirror. And I was afraid he was going to get a big push from behind and get me to the start-finish line. But that didn't materialize for him, and I was able to get the win.
How about the restart before that? It was awful intense racing down the back straightaway. You, Marcus, and Casey Kenny, what happened in that situation? Looked like it was awful close.
Yeah, the 9 had a big run and shot inside of me. And watching the Jumbotron, the caution, it looks like he got in the 5 or sent the 5 off through the ground, so it's unfortunate. But just started racing. We knew it was coming as we get down to the end of these things. We know it's going to get exciting. I thought everybody raced real hard and managed things well tonight. So we're just happy to go wide lane. This is the first time we've started in Victory Lane. I also want to thank all the people at Lowe's for their continued support. Chevrolet, Sprint, Football Tools. We're very good night tonight.
We've been coming here 55 years. This is only the 5th time that somebody has swept these races. 3 of those are Hall of Famers. Dale Yarborough, Bobby Allison, Fireball Roberts, also Leroy Yarborough. What do you think about being in that kind of company?
That's really special, to say the least. I'm very proud of that. Couldn't have done it without my team, but that's pretty awesome. I'm going to take that home and take it pretty well.
I have to talk to Jimmy Johnson for the 64th time in his Sprint Cup career and 4th time in 2013. He is at Victory Lane.
The 5th quarter. 60 minutes after the game. We finished the competition good. Take it protein. Start rebuilding muscle. Same game. These are the 5th quarter. Our youth, protein to rebuild muscle, gain rate recovery on the G-Series.
Victory Lane now, and waiting for Jimmy to make his way over here. He's being congratulated by all of his crew, and his crew congratulating him as well. Very happy celebration going on down here, and it will for some time. Here he comes. Jimmy, we talked about this earlier, and of course everybody's already talking about it. First week since 1982, we started this time here in February, and here we are again.
Yeah, this is really special to come back to Victory Lane at Daytona. I did an event for the kids out in Daytona, USA this morning, earlier today, and on my way by, I rode that 500 car for a bit of luck, and I guess it worked out. So we got our second win here at Daytona this year. It's great to get wide by in Victory Lane. Did a lot of support and from Lowe's, and then support from my teammates, my team. And I also want to thank the fans for their great support and being out here tonight. And thank all the men and women that served our country so we can celebrate Independence Day.
Jimmy, you had a dominant car, but this one didn't come easy, did it?
No, I mean, it's never easy. And the 14 and the 29, I didn't see much of them throughout the night. But when they showed up, they had a lot of speed, and I knew I was going to have my hands full, and I did. But I was able to manage my gap, manage the lead, and hang on to it.
Magic year continues.
It does. Awesome special year. I'm very proud of the full race team. There is no IMC, and this Lowe's 48 improves that every week.
All right, we've got some hardware to give you, and Bobby Oliver, the Coke Zero Senior Brand Manager, Coca-Cola North America, to make the presentation. Bobby?
Give me an exciting finish. About the Coca-Cola and Coca-Cola Zero, pleased to present to you the championship trophy for the 2013 Coke Zero 400. Congratulations.
And Jimmy will hoist the trophy.
Dorsey overhead, and the celebration will continue down here in Gatorade Victory Lane as Jimmy Johnson sweeps the two races here at the World Center of Racing 2013. With that, we're going to throw it back upstairs to Larry and Joe.
Well, Jim, I tell you what, dominant performance, you could say, yeah, I looked in the mirror and I saw the 14 and the 29, but they just had nothing for that low Chevrolet here tonight, domination by him. Once that made a mistake going to the high side, was able to correct that, obviously. We had the caution come out, able to hang on, get the win here today, and my quick math was he has actually got a full race advantage on the rest of the field in the point standing, and now, of course, he's got the 4 wins, and the other cars moving back and forth. Great run by Tony Stewart, Kevin Harvick, Clint Boyer there, Michael Waltrip. How about Kurt Wood coming home with 6 spots? Jamie McMurray, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Casey Mears coming home in the 9th spot, and Ryan Newman in the 10th spot. Pretty good run for those guys this season. So all the points get shaken up. He was going to be a dog fight for the rest of the year, especially if they're getting on the horizon. A lot of guys got to get a lot of work done in the next big races if they want to make the chase.
Yeah, get down to it, now past the halfway point. Next stop, number 19, 36 to New Hampshire. So the four will move on in that direction. Pretty good show tonight. We can all go right down the wire. Fireworks on the racetrack and fireworks above on the back straightaway. We thank each and every one of you for coming out and joining us for this 4th of July celebration. It's been a great 3 days of motorsports here at the World Center of Racing. We've enjoyed having you right along with us. On behalf of everybody at Daytona International Speedway, for Coca-Cola, the staff at Daytona, ISC, and NASCAR, for Larry Henry and Jim Miller, I'm Joe Cross. Put us on your calendar again for February. We look forward to seeing